James left open, has plenty of time, and knocks down the three, the first three-pointer for the Lakers.
If I'm exposed to this is the best player on the floor, and we let him step in rhythm, a practice shot. Nobody even chase him down and try to contest it. LeBron James will knock that shot down and makes him. That's not the Lakers brand of basketball. They were helped by the block by LeBron, the zone defense of the Miami Heat. LeBron James gets beat by a hero, but the extra effort, measures the basketball, and then blocks it without foul.
First shot attempt was blocked. He's got 17 points, 10 assists. LeBron James knocks down the three. Caruso kicks it out to Morris. Back up top to James. Fakes the three. Kicks it out in the corner. Kuzma for three. It's good as the buzzer sounds, ending the first quarter. Despite all the good play by the Heat here in the first quarter, after one, the Lakers cut it to within three. Rondo whips a pass to Caldwell Pope. James in the post catches and gets hammered. Count the basket and one.
Back up. But Olynyk with the gamble.
Feed inside to James, and he throws it down.
Tremendous feed from Caruso.
James sees the double team. Morris right back down. James against Butler, one-on-one. Tough fall-away baseline shot, it's good. Difficult shot, and LeBron James puts the Lakers up 6.
To score, throws it out, they repost. He backs in and hits a well-defended fadeaway.
Crowder picks up James. He tries another three-pointer all night. LeBron James from downtown.
They have missed some very makeable point-blank shots as James continues to attack in transition. Again, when he has numbers, the defense isn't set. This is an amazing athlete.
Adebayo guarding LeBron James. James tries another long three. That's good. LeBron James, a couple of three-point bombs here in the third. Second block of the game for Anthony Davis. James, a long three-pointer, nails it. That's his first three-point attempt, and it puts the Lakers back up by one.
I got a lifetime to hang around my man.
Well, she was apparently very understanding. James flips it up off the glass. Nice scoop shot from LeBron James.
Well, first of all, I don't think he's healthy and whole, but I think it's a harder decision than what you say as James attacks the rim without any help and one.
This is when LeBron James is a nightmare to defend. When he makes up his mind that he's going to put the ball down and attack the paint area.
And he clipped Crowder on that drive.
The foul was on Crowder, his first. He thought Caruso bumped him. Caruso pushes it up the other way. James tries another three-pointer, puts it in. LeBron James now 3 for 4 from downtown. And an annoyed Eric Spoelstra calls timeout as the lead is cut to 6.
Three-point shooting of LeBron James has kept them in it. They have struggled in the half court, but in transition.
Dragic with the plantar fascia tear on his left foot. Pass inside to Morris. Beautiful bounce pass from James, and Markieff Morris 10 points in 10 minutes off the bench. Danny Green cross court. Caldwell Pope pass deflected by Butler, but right to the hands of Davis. Shot clock winding down. James on the drive. Hop step floats it up. Bank shot is good. Very nice. James throws it up top to Rondo. Rondo inside to James. Falling away. Jumper's good. 31 for LeBron James. The lead is up to 13 as we're under 3 to play. Throws it ahead to James. James head down, drives inside. Layup, count it, and one. Again, defense leading the offense.
Put him on his back and made plays. Activity by Davis getting back into the picture to throw ahead. LeBron James full steam ahead.
Get our best player involved in as many plays as possible, LeBron James.
Good defense there from Davis. Forces the turnover, and James with the flush down the other end. First year as head coach of the Lakers. As Caldwell Pope lines up the three-pointer. That won't go. Davis fighting for it. Gets the offensive rebound. Back up and throws it down with authority. A terrific rookie from Kentucky. His team still down by 16. James, the floater. 19 points for LeBron James.
The Memphis Grizzlies also with that talented basketball team that had great success.
Alex Caruso has come in. Feed inside, an easy 2 for Davis as LeBron James gets his 3rd assist.
Behind the defense. Here James plays behind the defense and then no ball pressure.
Butler gets in the paint. Blocked by Howard. Picked up by Danny Green. Green back to James. James charges down the lane, goes inside and easily lays it up and in.
Sort of just lessened their intensity, and they've eased their way into a win as James with another bucket.
LeBron James wide open, throws it down. That makes it a 7-point game with 1:07 left. James. Morris, another corner three. Puts it in. Markieff Morris, 16 points off the bench, and the game is tied. Howard calling for the ball. Davis finds Howard. Howard is up, blocked by Crowder. Back out to James. This pass, Caldwell Pope corner jumper. That's good. LeBron James sees an opening, drives down a lane, running layup is good. 2.9 remaining. James finds some room, fires a three, and knocks it down.
I love the decision by Miami to double Davis and now James in isolation.
And Anthony Davis connects on that.
I think he's learned a lot about schemes, but individual defense has to continue to get better.
Caldwell Pope, ball fake, three-pointer, knocks it down. That's his first three. He was 0 for 5.
And you can make the case, as crazy as it sounds, that we have taken LeBron James and his greatness for granted.
Your efficiency, is so important.
We'll look for that as the game goes on. Thank you, Eric. Back to you, Mike.
All right, Rachel. After Dragic knocks it down the other end, Kyle Kuzma connects.
Well, as my junior college coach, he had an offense called Hully Gully. But it's that sort of thing. Hully Gully,
James gets inside, goes reverse, left-handed. Doesn't look like he's happy, even though his challenge was successful. James spins inside, an easy path to the basket. As we approach 4 minutes remaining, Lakers have led by as many as 23. Excuse me, as many as 32. Done it all for the Heat, who lead by 8, just past the midway point here in the third. James backs in and just completely bullies his way to the rim. James against Jones. Backs in, here comes the help. Spins away from that, and an easy layup. 25 points, 12 rebounds, 9 assists for LeBron James.
Well, this is straight up bully ball. LeBron James against Jones Jr. till he starts taking and making.
And I think if you're Miami, you don't overreact. You got to give that shot up, and good defense by the Lakers.
Off the turnover, Danny Green throws it down. Butler tried to distract him a bit.
Easy one by flicking it from behind. James leads him, and Green dunks it home.
Foot injury. They're not going to get more specific until after the game, but we did just watch Goran walk down the hallway here.
LeBron James drives. Can't finish. Davis on the follow. Shot misses. Ball tipped up and in. I think it was James who got it. Without Dragic, without Adebayo. Davis, Caldwell Pope inside the James, and an easy two for LeBron James.
Putting LeBron and Anthony Davis on the back line against the zone, you're overmatched.
Butler gets in the paint. Blocked by Howard. Picked up by Danny Green. Green back to James. James charges down the lane, goes inside, and easily lays it up and in. Get out of my way, says LeBron James. Olynyk. Pass inside, stolen by Danny Green. James left open, has plenty of time, and knocks down the three, the first three-pointer for the Lakers.
After being 0 for 3 the other night.
James drives hard, bang shot, good, count it, and the foul. LeBron James with a chance for a three-point play. Lakers go up a dozen.
The only flaw that you can point to in his game is he's got to improve defensively.
Beautiful pass, Rondo to James, count it, and one. Rajon Rondo with the perfect alley-oop. Lakers back up by a dozen.
Job by the Lakers. LeBron James gets on the backside of the zone, and Rondo delivers the basketball on point. That's just eye contact and making a play.
Rondo was terrific in game one. Big part of that turnaround when Lakers finds Howard. Shot clock down to 3. James going to have to drive, put one up quickly, gets in the paint, throws it up, shot rolls around and drops through. Only missed one shot. Ball poked away. James picks it up. James down the lane, runs into Robinson, count it, and the foul.
In transition, sees an angle, It's a weak attempt for an offensive foul.
First shot attempt was blocked. He's got 17 points, 10 assists. LeBron James knocks down the three. Very nice. James throws it up top to Rondo. Rondo inside to James, falling away. Jumper's good. 31 for LeBron James. Dragic with his first points in his return. The lead has ballooned to 36. How about the game Rondo's had? 16 points, 7 of 8 from the field as Crowder puts it up and in. Rondo's even hit a couple of three-pointers. Usual great spirit defense. Back to James. James goes inside, the flush and the foul. But not as much the last 3 games here in these finals.
You name them. Tim Duncan, Charles Barkley, Karl Malone, Kevin McHale.
And Dragic checks back in the game. How does that change things for you in terms of what you're trying to do out there, especially defensively?
Well, we have coverages in place on how we want to, compete against Goran.
Half gone by in the second. Dragic chased by Danny Green, goes down a lane, high off the glass, rattles around and drops in.
About to play the pass, and LeBron James about to win another title.
These two have had a terrific connection on the floor all season. James is one of Caruso's biggest fans as Butler goes in, and Jimmy Butler, who has been, to say the least, sensational as we hit the 4-minute mark. LeBron James throws it down. Again, they had a 6-year drought of not making the playoffs. And with Anthony Davis arriving, a technical foul call on LeBron James.
If you could jump that high.
The respect from those two. And that's it. It's over. This historic 2020 NBA championship belongs to the Los Angeles Lakers. The Lakers conquer the bubble, and banner number 17 will soon hang in the rafters.